Hello, welcome in to another episode of RFF Picks. I'm your host, Miles Thomas. Where's my watch? I'm your host, Miles Thomas. We are excited that college football, NFL, in a couple of more days, it's finally kicked off. I just want to salute to all of the followers, all the subscribers that helped us get to this betting portion of our I guess really our conglomerate, if you might say. No, our little channel that we have. And then we also have a main channel that I'll get into a little bit further. But the positive comments we've been getting from you guys gives us a lot of juice to keep going. And of course, getting these plays out to you guys and us seeing a lot of value in it, it's getting us going as well. So without further ado, we have one play. I was just feeling so good, and I was gonna give out two free ones, but we've communicated this, the value in college football and in the NFL, especially how we do things, which is always correlated. There's a story in how we approach our sports investing, sports betting. But without further ado, we're going to get into what we do and how we do things. In case this is your first time, since we're doing college football, we're opening up our market. Here we go. So this is a piece of RFF Picks. This is our esports betting. My comrade, Alex, partner in the business, he is really good with these esports plays. He's been messing with them. He's done 6-man, 5-man. He's really created this beautiful sauce in the 2-man game. So really, guys, we'll get into where you can follow us a little bit later. Our links are going to be in the description. It's Winable is the platform that we do use. But like I said, he has really curated a recipe, a sauce to get these 2-man hits in. He's been doing really, really well in these. And then for me, where I come in, and he will too, but just where I'm able to utilize a little bit of my skills is in college football. Sorry, my fault. Let's go here. Boom. This is the play that I made last weekend on that week 0 for college football. This is frustrating off of two things that the correlated story in this, it's there, but it didn't blend as well as I wanted to. And PrizePicks, they did a really good job of reducing a lot of correlated bets. And so I was able, in this play that we have that we're going to go over today, I was able to finicky with it a little bit to put it in our favor. But you know, Malik Benson, wide receiver out of Florida State, his quarterback, DJ Ugalele, can't say his last name, is not good. He's not a high-end Power 5 starting D1 style of quarterback. Malik Benson, though, has a lot of good skills. That was very frustrating for him to not hit that 60.5 marker. He had a lot of great throws in that fourth quarter to get him to that 39-point burger, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And then with Romelio Brinson, that was just frustrating all within itself, just because SMU was supposed to really go into that Nevada game and blow him out. You see the RJ Maryland tight end. I told y'all that was a lock for him to get that 44.5, and he goes for 162. And I don't know, they just got hit in the mouth really early by Nevada, and they weren't able to really curate things until late in the fourth quarter. And at that point, they found something with RJ Maryland. The linebackers and the safeties for Nevada weren't able to cover him, and they really just exploited that along with the running game. So, but what I have for you guys in this next one, I'm able to really put things into better perspective. And then, like I said, this is our socials. This is pretty much, long story short, this is how we look to grow in the near future of all 4 of these channels, really replicating Real Friends of Football at 34.6K, and then getting RFF Picks there, getting our shorts channel there, and then getting our actual podcast where you see us kind of going to depth in NFL commentary. We'll be going to more in depth when the season starts. Getting all these channels into very, very comfortable subscriber markers. So if you guys don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to those channels. And then boom, Winable. So this is what we like to really do. We want to let everyone know up front, this is the best platform to reach us at. This is the platform you can get all of our plays. This play that you guys are already listening to, watching, depending on the time of day, We want you guys to rely on our YouTube videos, but understand that you get our play before the YouTube video comes out. So even before we even go over the free play that we got, it's already on the Winable. Create a free plan. You get one free pick per day. You don't even. I don't for the free plan. I don't even think you need to put in your card information. Maybe you do. Don't quote me on that one. But go ahead, sign up for our free play. But if you do the MVP, you're gonna get all, like, when the season starts, you're getting every single one of the plays. You're getting the spread plays, you're getting the PrizePicks plays, you're getting any type of Bet US that we're going to be doing. Bovada is what we really latch onto as well. When we open up with better, Fliff, anything and everything, it's going to be with our MVP plan. $99.99 for a month. Code RFF at checkout. Get you yourself a free month and let us prove ourselves to you. Let us prove ourselves to you. It's something that we're very confident in. And then for the play of the day, the free play of the day, I might do another free one. I don't know. I had a lot of fun giving this free one out because I think this one is a beautiful hit, because we got quarterback Quinn Ewers going against Colorado State. This is a schematic quarterback that I've been very hellsung on the idea of he is very talented, he is very gifted, but he allows the concepts, he allows the system to really show his brightness, show how well he is. He's not a playmaker. He is a game manager. That's not an insult. Him to get 284.5 yards against Colorado State, that bodes for great measure, just because this is something that he did very much so in rhythm last year. Let me pull this up real quick. I believe, and I was going to put a little insert on it so it could be better utilized, but he did this again, put up 318 against a good Washington team in the playoffs, put up 452 against Oklahoma State, and then had a bad game against Texas Tech, but that always happens. And then he's known to put up 300-yard games. And then to start the season, Texas in the SEC for the first time, they're going to want to make a statement. They're going to want to make a legitimate statement, to really boast out everything, to really kick off everything. And this is a home game for them as well. So it's everything's in favor for Texas. Jaden Blue. The reason why I went with this prop is because, A, they're going to be running the ball. Texas is a run-first team. They're not a pass-first team, so even when Arch gets there, it's going to be run-first. Jaden Blue, J.C. Baxter, their starting running back, got hurt for the season, torn ACL. He's done. Jaden Blue, the way I was able to make this correlated is I think off rip he's going to be able to get the 113.5 probably just by his legs. And so I just think Jaden Blue, Quinn Ewers, this is just going to be a good packaged up deal. J.C. Baxter, he was very much so getting over 100 rushing yards, even with Jonathan Brooks in the backfield as well as they did last year. And I don't know if this Colorado State team is going to have anything to really stop Texas. Texas is being pushed as a national championship contender. We'll see about that. And then what I love more than those Texas 2 props is the Kyle Robichaux and the Thomas Castellanos props right here. Both of them hitting over their rush yards, 45.5 for Kyle Robichaux. Florida State, last week we saw Georgia Tech really just bully the hell out of them. And I just think that Boston College can definitely replicate that. If we even go back to last year, Boston College and Florida State, they had like a 31-29 game. And that's with Jordan Travis starting for Florida State, and it went all the way down to the wire. Those two teams usually just compete with each other at a very high level. And then, without further ado, the biggest kind of bombshell that I knew about but didn't know about was Bill O'Brien. I knew he went back to college. I knew he went somewhere that I was like, oh, wow, he went there. But when I found out that it was Boston College, that really put things more in perspective. If you don't know, Bill O'Brien, former New England Patriots offensive coordinator, head coach for the Houston Texans, and he spent a little bit of time in Alabama. And so this guy is a known guy. I think this Boston College team is definitely going to be prepared to compete with Florida State, and they're definitely going to be able to run the ball. We saw Jamal Haynes and Haynes King, both of those players for Georgia Tech, just run up and down them last week. And as you guys remember in this play, Jamal Haynes going for 75 on a 68.5 prop, and then Haynes King going for 54 and a 42.5 prop, and that's the quarterback and the running back, and they both just dominated. And so I definitely believe without any doubt, and Thomas Castellanos, this is going to be an NFL kid. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be by the quarterback position. I think he can do it by the quarterback position, but he's a stout 5'9", 5'10", just athlete. He went over 1,100 rushing yards last year, over 2,000 yards passing last year. He can probably clip a good amount of that pass rush yards. 80, he can probably get 70 to 80 on the ground with his legs alone. And so he would only need to put up about another 140 to 50 to get his passing up to where that needs to hit. And with Kyle, he's just a big back. He only needs to get 50. This kid did it 4 out of his last 5 games, hitting 89, 118, 70, and 165. He had one game where he hit 8 yards, and I'm assuming he must have gotten hurt. But this is a cakewalk for this kid. So that's the play for you guys. That's what I got for you guys. I hope it hits. Hit the tail. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.